Tuesday?
Turned down.
Why you look so good?
Why y'all turned down like that as soon as we started recording?
I didn't know you was gonna be out like
Turned
that.
down. On a Tuesday? He couldn't even let me get off work?
No.
I'm over here.
Woah Chill, we are here on a Tuesday night.
Kendrick dropped it for us this morning, so
Kendrick
you gotta
dropped?
be here.
Kendrick dropped and let's get to business. Let's go straight into it. Y'all know why we here today.
Yeah, man.
Let's go. First off, let's just get into this lyric breakdown. So we're on YouTube. I thought before we started recording, I thought that Kendrick wasn't going to put this up on DSP, so I was hoping we could play it while we break it down, but we can't for YouTube rules. So let's just go in, man. From the start of this new Kendrick diss track, Euphoria, he starts off very solemnly, and he's pretty much talking to Drake. How are we feeling about the intro?
Let's talk about the very beginning, right? Because if my notes serve me correctly,
Bing bang. She brought out notes.
Yeah,
She got
yeah.
notes.
Drake said something along the lines of, "You better have a MFing quintuple entendre on that ish." That was on.
Something I don't even understand.
Yeah, he said,
Dot, I know you struggling in Brooklyn. No,
he
not.
said that on the tailor-made freestyle. Okay.
He was not struggling in
Removed from
Brooklyn.
all platforms.
Right. So now that he said that, Kendrick's response was the word euphoria definition, an example of the word definition, a series of euphoria sexualizing high school kids, Drake allegations of high school age kids, and Drake being a producer of the Euphoria show. That's just the title.
I guess we found Morio's clip.
Boy, you at a different ball game that you playing right here.
He said, F the music. I'm talking about everything.
Because then if you read the euphoria definition, they give you the definition and they give you an example. They almost had a week to recover from the euphoria of Tuesday's series-winning victory. Clifton Brown. He released this ish on a Tuesday.
Stop playing. Listen, Kendrick don't play fair, and one thing I've been taking note of is everybody from Black Hippie has been tweeting, and they've all been laughing. Anything that they've said in reference to this, oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, this is about to be hilarious. It's been very subtle, but Absol, Q, and I didn't check J-Rock. I don't even know if J-Rock got a Twitter, but I follow Soul and Q. And they both have been, subtly throwing out little jabs at Drake, just, as things have progressed. I think Kendrick had this recorded 2 weeks ago, because that's around when Q popped up. That's when Q popped out and was like, I think Kendrick was waiting on the beat switches, but we'll get to that.
It's just me.
Anybody have anything else to say about the intro?
I also heard allegedly he dropped it at 8:24, and now it's supposed to be a big up to Kobe. So
That's
I
fine.
can fuck with that.
yeah, very.
Shout out my nigga Kobe.
By the way, remember, y'all, we trying to do this as quick as possible. Let's try to self-edit it as best as we can today.
Word.
Give me less work to do tonight. Kai?
Man, it's a lot to unpack here. Just in the intro, right? He said something specifically. He was like, I make songs that electrify them, you make songs that pacify them. That's just speaking to, because later on in the song, we're going to get to that eventually, but he said, I'm the one that the culture fuck with.
Word.
So basically that same line he's talking about, I make songs that get people, I talk about the stuff that's going on, and you just make songs that, keep them in the same place.
Kendrick made an anthem to literal riots and protest and the black struggle.
Right.
Drake made God's plan.
You know what I'm saying? He's like,
Wait. We not going to do that.
How are we not? Go ahead. What has Drake made that's provocative in terms of social conflict?
I get the point that Kendrick is making. Yes, Kendrick make the riot songs. He can play them in the new revolution. We get that. We not gonna sit here and act like Drake don't have a catalog though.
We never
variety.
said. Nobody said that he doesn't have a catalog. We're talking about a specific part of his catalog.
Nigga said Kendrick did this. Drake made God's plan. That was one of his.
Nah, but he was talking.
Quill.
That's not.
Quill.
But I get where he was coming from, though. That was a different.
We can't do that.
That was
tell her where I'm coming. Don't just say that. Tell her where I'm coming from.
He was talking.
We here to talk.
He was talking from a social aspect type. So I do get that. Drake don't really appeal to the everyday life of anybody.
We never said Drake doesn't have a catalog.
Listen, we get the music. Like, we know the music. I'm a big Drake fan.
I would like to also interject. Mos Def did say that Drake makes music for Target.
To be a Target.
Bro,
that's what
great retail
if I'm not
music.
mistaken.
It's great retail music.
What y'all not gonna do is sit here and because Kendrick dropped a nasty song today and act like Drake and never do nothing out here, bro.
Who's saying any of that? We're not saying that.
It's not relevant.
And this is why I don't like arguing with Drake fans, because when you get into this type of conversation with Drake fans, I'm speaking candidly here. I'm not talking about you. I'm speaking candidly. When you get into an actual conversation about, all right, let's talk about the bars and the actual substance, y'all start talking to me about the club and what starts moving people's bodies. I don't care about none of that. But Kendrick just said, bro, Kai, what was the actual bar? Who has the rap, the genius, the bar up? What was the bar again?
Wait, which one are you talking about? Like
what we're talking about right now? What Kendrick said, you pacify, and I. What did he say?
I make songs that electrify. You make songs that pacify.
That is the point, bro.
So here's my thing, right? I feel like when it comes to songs that have, we're gonna say, a deeper meaning, right? I feel like they have two different bags when it comes to that. So we know what Kendrick pocket is. I also feel like with Drake's pocket for a very long time is relatable music.
The lyrics are already on Genius.
I'm not talking about the club bangers.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the club bangers. We taking it all the way back. We talking about Take Care.
What electrified you? Six God is electric to me.
But I'm saying
that's an electric Drake song, but it's not Black of the Berry.
But what I'm saying is they have two different pockets when it
comes
to what they're targeting on a deeper level. But Drake absolutely has hella songs that are relatable to people, songs that got you through your emotions, songs that got you through relationships, songs that got you through friendships. They have different pockets. That's all I'm saying.
Now I see now had you said that from the beginning, I wouldn't have got swollen in the chest like that.
That's all I'm trying to say. Two different pockets, but we're not gonna sit here and act like the man don't got songs on a deeper level.
He doesn't, but I will tell you what Kendrick did and what I put in my notes for the intro was he completely talked down to Drake that entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, guess what, Drake? You are everything that all of those bangers and all of those relatable hits and the take cares and everything that got us through so many different times and the Marvin's rooms and all of that stuff. He later on says, I like some of your songs. I like some of them tracks. I like Back to Back.
Back to Back, I like that shit.
I like that shit. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we're in two different categories. We're two different stratospheres as artists. Kendrick has been saying this for years. Back when Control dropped and everything and all, thank you. Back when Control and all of that stuff dropped, and Drake went on to Angie. I'll clip it in when Drake went on the Angie show and said, "Oh, those are harsh words," and but it was just doing a whole press run about crying. Then
like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just I don't know. It just wasn't real to me. It's like I saw him after that, and it was just like love. So it's like, was that real or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, then let it be real then, I mean, because those were harsh words, right? So it's like, you can't just say that and then see me and be like, yeah, man, what's up? Pretending like nothing ever happened. Like, that's not real. That's not.
He went to Elliot and was like, well, do you guys remember how the verse started? Yeah, we remember how the verse started. Tell Flex to drop a bomb on this shit. Anyways, after that, Kendrick went on his own press run. Angie asked Kendrick, would you actually want to spar with Drake for real, if Drake wanted to do it? Kendrick said, no, we're two different people. We're from two different walks of life. You and I are not the same, bro. This conversation needs to end because we're not even the same type of nigga. We're on different stratospheres. Whether you believe it or not, that's what Kendrick has been saying for now 11 years.
So I want to say this. I agree with Kendrick in that standpoint, right? What would have felt way more comfortable to me was Kendrick and Cole, even though I don't understand what the hell the beef would be about. That would have made a lot more sense, right?
Cole bowed out.
Said, the problem is we talking about two men that are in two different pockets. Now, here's the thing. The pocket that Kendrick is in, he's top tier of his pocket. But the pocket that Drake is in, he's top tier of his pocket.
Can Kendrick do here's my question.
I got a question.
Can Kendrick do what break?
What are we discussing? Are we discussing them as their careers and as people, or are we just talking about this beef?
No, I'm saying
because we keep talking about longevity and how
what
the
God
catalog.
Here was Colin saying Kendrick, I can't remember what song you said. Kendrick does this. Drake made God's plan.
Now,
that was a low blow.
That's not what. But if we're sitting here doing a lyric breakdown right now, I'm going to make reference to what Kendrick was best. That's all I'm doing. I'm not just. Obviously, I got the high power on. Obviously, I'm Team Kendrick. But I'm not going to sit here and just be completely negligent of what Drake's doing. We're doing a lyric breakdown right now.
Now, here's the thing.
I'm trying to talk beef.
Before we move on to the next part, I got two things to say.
I made all right, and you made
I just feel like
God's plan, bro.
I just feel like we got to break this down without Kendrick today.
Nah, it's mad, but I'm mad by it.
The song was crazy hard, but we gotta stay tunnel vision.
Nah.
We gotta stay tunnel vision. That's all I'm saying.
Hell nah. Go ahead, Kai.
There's a lot of song to unpack. So before we move on to the next part, there's two more things I gotta say about this intro, right? And the first part is I'm gonna throw the Drake fans a bone, because now it's not in this track, but it's on a feature that Drake had with Game on the song 100. He did say. Was
that when he recorded is that the video they recorded in Compton?
It might be.
Okay.
That was
around the Ghostwriter thing.
Right. But in that song, in that verse, he also said, I would have all of your fans if I didn't do pop and I stayed on some conscious. You've been doing too much. He did say that. So like if
he said
it goes back to what Colin said on his, post before. It's like they've been having this little pity patty, back and forth for years now. Yeah. And this is all just like coming to a climax. And the other thing I had to say is because I asked what was reversed in the beginning. Genius is a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. It says the reverse sample of this reads, everything they say about me is true.
I am the boogeyman. I'm Candyman. Pass the mic.
I was going to say also, I think it's very interesting how the selection of the sample that he chose for the intro was Teddy Pendergrass's You're My Latest, My Greatest Inspiration.
Come on,
so I just think that
only Z could peep
Come on, Z.
I just think that John was a little fire.
Come on, Z. Oh yeah, this better go in your what's your TikTok series? Let them know.
It's at yours truly Z _ on TikTok, the sample, the original versus samples,
Original versus samples.
We waiting on that, Z.
You gotta get Bryson's album too. He has massive.
No, facts. I do. I got facts.
Oh my God.
But we're not gonna talk about that.
We was listening on the way here. Yeah, man. Okay, part 2, the beat switch. I don't want to talk about anything besides just that right now. When that beat switch.
It got aggressive.
Listen.
You ain't the only nigga that'll switch a beat, nigga.
The beat switch was on for about 8 seconds until I said the song was over. Like, this beef was over. It was on a minute 120. I said, this shit is done. It's done. It's finished. Like, you feel me? It was, man.
Oh, my God.
Kendrick let it.
That was a say it with your chest moment.
When Kendrick just started making sound,
now let me.
It gets scary out here.
It would be to me. I know it would kind of take away from like the overall
top of the moment.
For the track, but like it would have been hilarious to me if like during that beat switch he would have just had like a little added bum bum bum.
Oh my God.
But suffice to say, let me just say this: as a producer, the beat switch to the horns. When you hear horns in any context, what does that usually signify?
The king has arrived.
The king has arrived.
Stand at attention.
If any of us are God-fearing people, we know the story. I don't remember who exactly it was, but play the horns in the valley and the other army will run. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, listen. As soon as them horns came on, I was like, yo, Kendrick mean business, and anything after this is not finna be good. So, let's continue to talk about why it's not.
Kendrick.
Cardo.
Yo.
Listen, Metro was laughing on Twitter all day, and I'm pretty sure that Metro sent Cardo those drum kits.
This is bad.
You told me to shut my whole ass up.
So he made some drums, nigga. He made some
little drummer boy ass right back to Toronto, boy. Get out of here.
Clip of the week.
Listen, man. He's
Oh my God.
Metro say brum pa pum pum.
Sidebar, I just want to say, I guarantee you, nobody on YouTube is gonna have the breakdown we got.
Nah.
Peeping stuff. I'm sure nobody's gonna peep.
Oh my God.
Good,
Okay, so now
good.
let's go. Let's bring Cole back into the conversation. Aubrey and Cole banding together. Kendrick has now again. He put both of them together. He put both of them together now. Oh damn, we skipped something major in part one.
What did we miss? Bring it back.
He did exactly what I called.
Oh, yeah.
Drake has been doing too much, and Drake showed his hand too much by trying to do that that Eminem 8 Mile thing where I'm going to go out and say everything that you could possibly say and try to disarm you. When he did that, I thought that was the dumbest thing that you could do to a rapper like Kendrick, because now you just created another angle for me. You know how powerful I am, that you felt it that necessary to try to take everything out of my hands. Oh, fam, you're going to get exactly what you thought you were going to get, plus more. Now you just gave me more ammo.
Right.
Let me say this though, right? Absolutely, that's
And then
very true.
Drake played the Uno reverse card and did the same thing to Drake. Oh, we knew you was going to play on Mr. Morale and Mr. Big Stepper. We knew you was going to downplay my lyrics. We knew that you were going to sit here and try.
Let me say this though, Drake said it, and it's very possible that Drake ain't. I don't think Drake has went fully into his bag yet.
No, he hasn't.
He's waiting to see. He was waiting on this from Kendrick. I will say this though, admittedly, the only problem I personally think, because they're both great lyrically, I think the only problem Drake is gonna face, that I'm not sure how he's gonna overcome it, is Kendrick's creativity as a rapper.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard to top.
He got like 7
This was
personalities,
This was 6 minutes of Kendrick not being focused.
Spazzing out, just spazzing out.
Yeah.
Spazzing out.
That's the scariest thing about this. Is
Creatively.
6 minutes of him not being focused.
And listen,
Because the album coming soon.
because
This is a
Because the
tease.
album coming soon. For real.
Kendrick also said he ended off that first part. He ended off that first part by bringing back an old line from the Heart Part 4. He said, "Don't tell a lie on me, and I won't tell truth about you." And
Don't
right,
tell a lie on me.
He was talking
I won't
about
tell the truth
spearing
about you.
him.
Like,
Random acts of kindness. I'm not even gonna go where I could just
Wait.
yet.
right.
But he also. But all right. So now let's go. We're in part 2 again.
Hold on, wait, real quick. Kai, you pointed out to me too that in one of Kendrick's old songs,
Yeah.
that was a chop from that, right?
Yeah, so
The Heart
in
Part 4.
in the Heart Part 4, right after that, he would. Now this
He
was the
took a
time
lot
when
of
people.
shots at Drake and Big Sean on the Hot
Yeah,
Part 4.
they said my fans can't wait for me to
Son,
son your punk ass. I crush your whole little shit. I'll big pun your punk ass. You a scared little bitch. The little bitch is what made people think that he was going at Big Sean. But if you ask me, that can be anybody, because right after that he said, "Tiptoeing around my name, you lame. And when I get at you, homie, don't you tell me you was just playing."
Like J. Cole did.
Damn, not so far.
Oh, yeah, don't do my boy.
One thing I like about
Just
Kendrick
saying.
is
Don't do my boy like
Just
that. Yeah.
there,
yeah.
which is the Heart Part 4. There's some other songs where he's done it before, and later on in this track he also does it. Kendrick will bring your entire clique into this shit. He said, "Yeah, let's see if Chubb's gonna crash out about this one." I want to see if y'all really doing everything y'all say y'all do, because y'all not really moving like that. According to Kendrick, I'm not saying that,
Yeah. I'm
Well,
gonna say
speaking-
this
because
though.
as from what I understand, it's some OVO people in Toronto that's really moving. But
But speaking of
when you
this
speaking
nigga-
to somebody, you know,
Speaking
a
of how
little more
this nigga
tied.
said he'll bring your whole clique into it. This nigga, when he said his daddy a killer, he may be a junior. They must have forgot that shit he did, that they done. My bad. Dementia must run his family, but let it get shaky out Parkinson. He was talking about fucking Birdman. He was talking about Birdman, his daddy, Wayne. He might be Wayne Jr. And he's talking about 40 when he remember in the fucking like that he was mentioning how 40 may have schizophrenia. So he that ass did just bring his whole clique into that.
and your family, bro.
Like he might be talking about
Hey,
his
yo.
actual
He
dad
always
too.
bringing
Like,
Hey yo,
Like,
we
yeah.
got the this the greatest lyric breakdown ever, man. Listen, we all over the place, but don't worry, bro. Just catch these gems, nigga.
And not only
Catch
that,
these
when
gems, nigga.
not only will he say, "I'm a
I know
Parkinson's
a
son,"
guy who
he said, "I'm a Parkinson's son. I be Parkinson's." You know,
yeah,
what you
that's
say.
what I say. He was
But
talking
it's
about
also
40. He was talking about he had multiple sclerosis.
But it's the Tandra, because he's like, he was talking about, all right, so you little junior, I'm
Yeah,
gonna park
I'm
your
feel
son,
something
like
now,
your son
yeah,
done driving.
facts.
That's it. So rap, double entendre again.
Shout out to Cassidy, bro. He know a guy that had Parkinson's, bro, and can't shoot because his hand switching. But with his good hand, he'll fix your transmission. Oh, no? Okay. We'll keep moving.
Cali is top 3 for me for life.
No. That was a joke, please. Let's not do this.
Before we get into it, though.
First of all, Nort, shout out to Arsenal. Anyways.
Before we get into it, this is not in the song, but this is just like from like that and stuff. How do y'all feel about the comparison to the Michael Jackson versus Prince versus Drake versus Kendrick? Do you think those are accurate representations? Because I didn't know that Michael Jackson and Prince really had beef.
Yes.
Yeah,
Prince
What do you
outlived
mean?
Mike Jackson.
You're on culture? Are you not?
Moriel, you're old enough to be of that time.
I
Well,
was,
we can remember
but
this.
I was in
No,
a
I didn't know at
dreamland,
the time. I
and
learned
I was
afterwards.
snapping my
Okay,
fingers.
let's
I wasn't.
just think. Let's just
I
think
wasn't
of
thinking of-
really quick. Let's just think about everybody. Clear your mind.
Yes.
Now, I want you to picture Prince Rogers Nelson. Now, I want you to think about how many people you can see standing next to him that he really.
Not many.
No, I feel like
This is Michael Jackson anywhere in your vision right now.
No.
No.
Yeah, nah.
Get this nigga, this dancing nigga, his father, his ass brothers, and his fine ass sister the fuck away from me. Niggas nowhere near me with all this weird shit that they be doing. Get him and his Neverland Ranch,
Easy on Mike.
his magicians, his elephant, his dumbass monkey,
Giraffe.
and get them out of here, bro.
Rest
My
in
dad had a
peace.
monkey,
Rest in
but my
peace.
dad's Nigerian.
Rest in peace.
Anyways,
Rest in peace, Mike Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so many levels to this.
Part 2. Kendrick took a shot. Oh, god damn it, genius. Why do y'all have so many freaking ads up? I'm trying to get to the part where
Bro,
he mentions Aubrey. Please do not cut me off. Just get me to this point where he is talking about Aubrey and
J. Cole.
yes, Cole and Aubrey getting together on stage and saying that he hopes that they're real friends, but if not, he's YNW Melly. I stopped my little cousins from listening to YNW Melly when they were kids because they was, they playing the Murder on My Mind song, but I'm like, y'all have no idea what y'all are putting in y'all heads. And y'all are green. So I'm going to let y'all know what's up. And guess what? Y'all can't play him no more. If you don't know, YNW Melly is on trial right now for allegedly murdering his two best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish. The crown is heavy, huh? I pray they my real friends. If not, then I'm YNW Melly.
Oh my God. I've been telling y'all I'm gonna take the crown. But he also just acknowledged, yo, we're friends. Or at least we were friends.
I pray they my real friends. If not,
We were friends. Oh, I guess I hurt your feelings. You don't want to work with me no more. He said
don't
it.
work with me no more.
Boy.
Is it the braids?
We also have to point out that Kendrick took a shot at Drake's use of Pac's vocals in the tailor-made freestyle.
From the get-go, he did.
He said Pac would turn in his grave, and that was a point because Drake actually bought Tupac's ring
Bing bong.
from the auction for $1 million, and he wears it on his pinky. And he said, "Yeah, he would hate
So
that."
you really want to be in the spot that I'm in. You want to have the grasp on the game that I have. You want to be Drake really wants to be Kendrick. Ooh. And from Kendrick's perspective, but this is what I'm getting right
He's in
here.
a great space.
But you don't have the cosigns that I have. You don't have the cosigns of the people that you really, really want to have the cosigns of. And guess what? You don't have my cosign. And you are my biggest fan. If you can't sit here right now and tell me that Drake is not the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan, what are we talking about? This whole beef, Drake has just illustrated to us, you are a massive fan of Kendrick Lamar. But something happened along the way. Something happened along the way. And what I'm just going to assume it was is exactly what Kendrick just said he is. I'm the biggest hater. I'm the biggest villain. I don't want to share. I'm selfish. I am number one. And I'm not about to sit here like Cole and play buddy buddy. Oh, we're all the best with y'all. No.
What's good with the cold shots though? Like
That's just what he said.
What do you mean? What's with the cold shots? Cole stepped out of the fucking
First
ring.
person shooter is why. First person shooter is why. Quill.
Wait.
And what did I tell y'all again, right? You weren't here. There was a rumor that Cole and Drake called Kendrick for first person shooter. What the fuck did Kendrick say?
I just said, why I'm surprised you called me for the feature.
Feature
and then
request.
He said something else after that.
You know we got shit to talk about.
Yeah. Mm.
I was surprised by the feature request.
He straight up said that. He let the record show. He did.
So
say
y'all
that
called
in the
me
bar.
for first person shooter. Fuck y'all.
Because I would have been as big as the Super Bowl.
I am the Omega. I'm not playing these games with you. I'm not taking a shot at Cole. That's what Kendrick's saying.
And if you want to dig deeper into that, Drake being a Kendrick fan,
And Cole deserves all the fucking shots because we sat here for goddamn how long?
You're right.
Just to go home and he went and did that bullshit.
You're right.
Cole gets all these shots.
and not for nothing, Drake using Snoop Dogg's AI verse after Kendrick said, "I'm the only dude next to Snoop that could push the button." Like that just shows that Drake did his homework.
And you know Drake be collecting regions like Thanos. Okay,
Yeah.
he's been to
He
Houston.
mentions accents.
He's been to Memphis. He went to Caribbean. He ain't never gonna get no West Coast flow. Like
He
it's
mentioned-
not going to happen.
And Kendrick mentions accents too,
He
man.
did the accents. You can't accent your way out of this one, boy.
No,
I don't
sir.
hear none of that. You know, I don't understand that shit. I'm good. But then Kendrick at the end went back and was talking to Drake like
A
he was
Canadian. Nasty work. Nasty.
Kendrick is playing. He's playing ball right now.
Mm-hmm.
The chess pieces is moving, but
I'm not tolerating the Drake slander.
I think that
I'm a Drake fan.
Like, yeah.
But we gotta wait till his turn.
Everybody's a Drake
He gotta
fan,
get his
bro.
licks right now, sissy.
You're not a Drake fan. You're probably just a hater.
But
Kendrick's
he
a hater.
lives for this shit.
But,
Drake
you know.
loves hip hop. He's been a student of this shit.
I like that
he
Kendrick
wants
can
this
sit
shit.
here and admit, I am the biggest hater. I am the hater. You are a hater too, but you're going to sit here and play games and run around with it.
In my eyes, Drake needs to do a sample of Buried Alive.
Nah, Drake gonna come back with something crazy.
In my mind, that's what Drake gotta do next, okay? Because
he's gonna
What he got to do?
that's just what he gotta do.
This is one of those situations, though, Quill, where Drake, and I'm saying this as a Drake fan, Drake better have whatever the hell he said he had in that bag.
Oh, I think Kendrick is in the scope right
if
now.
he's gonna respond, I will
Oh,
say
no,
that.
Drake's
I think-
gonna
I
respond,
think
and
he
I
told-
think you
And
just
it's
let
not
him
that
go.
He said like your label, you're in the scope right now. Now remember, he did infrared.
Bro, first of all,
So
push-ups was crazy.
I think-
like let's
push-ups
not
is
discount
ill.
that. Push-ups was
Bro,
crazy.
but the end of
Euphoria is better, in my
the
opinion.
end of what's the second one? Taylor
Oh,
Made.
Taylor Made freestyle.
The end of
Yeah.
Taylor Made is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Drake is talking.
Yeah.
He's talking. So I'm waiting for Drake to, because I don't think I don't think Drake has pulled the trigger.
No, not at all.
He hasn't.
I can't wait for Drake to pull the trigger. And guess what, nigga, we'll be right. I'll call this. Hey, pull up.
And we have all said this before. Let it just
When
be
Drake
known.
pulls the trigger, we'll be back.
Everybody in this room know. As much pop as Drake has done, we've all been around to hear Drake from his start, and everybody in this room know that Drake can rap.
Yeah.
His ass off.
Drake can rap.
I still think Drake checked the time in New York and recorded something when he was here on tour.
Here's the thing.
I'm waiting for Drake to check the time and the location and just record some shit, my nigga. Because
Yeah.
if I get another you underestimated greatly, most number ones ever, how long did it really take me?
Let me
If he get in that bag again, nigga,
let me remind y'all of something, right? Let me
it's
remind
gonna
y'all
be a hell of a
what
hell of a summer.
Drake did to Meek was not supposed to happen. Drake, Meek, I'm sorry, Meek.
Why are we mentioning me?
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Because we know Drake has a response to saying there, but any doubt on whether Drake can handle himself in this situation, I just have to put on the table that what he did to Meek was not supposed to happen. And remind you, he changed the trajectory of Meek's career. Forever, right?
I don't see that happening.
Meek,
Okay.
Meek.
You're not dealing with Meek. You're not dealing with
Meek.
Meek.
But it's circling back. Listen
Meek
to what
has
I'm saying.
Meek doesn't have nothing on Kendrick. I'm sorry. The
Um,
only thing that
not a problem.
the only thing that Meek has on
No.
Kendrick is the fact that Meek's
topics,
battle
like,
career was documented. But guess what? Kendrick also has a battle career that's not spoken about. Kendrick came up battling people hood to hood on the street, surrounded by gang members.
Kendrick
So
been
if
signed
you want to
since,
talk
like,
about being in the
15.
thick of it and being in a real heavy battle, heavy tension type of situation where we're about to sit here and go,
Into the thick of
But
it.
here's the thing.
The thick of it.
But here's the thing.
you're stepping into this is my world, Slim.
This was supposed to be Meek's bag, and Drake ate him in that shit. Pause. No Diddy, right? So what I'm
And we
saying,
have our first no Diddy. Yeah.
what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, what Drake has that we cannot forget, the upper hand Drake has in this situation that we cannot forget, is the ability to make his song a hit record.
That's not gonna save you here.
Colin.
That will
Colin.
not you.
It's not about saving.
There's a
me.
couple
Colin,
times.
There's only so
Kendrick
many
has that same
Let's
ability.
be real.
Listen here.
I'm gonna be real here. I think Drake has 2 L's on his head, and I know the first one is gonna be obvious to me. Pusha T, even though I think Dubby Freestyle is the better song, Story of Adidon is the better dish. You lost, and you didn't respond, and you had to call Jay Prince, so you lost off principle. Number 2 to me is Joe Budden. Joe Budden making a murderer. To me, this is my personal. I know people gonna laugh at it.
highly
I think
disagree.
that is one of the most tactical, vicious, completely tearing down somebody that I've ever heard. And one of the things that always stuck out to me is when Joe said, "You can't Bell Biv DeVoe your way out of this one," and then Drake went on French Montana, did the pump it up, and kind of Bell Biv DeVoe his way out of it. You can't do that here, bruh. Because all Drake fans are gonna say is exactly what I just said
Spit.
15 minutes ago. Oh, well, that shit not gonna bang in the club, nigga. That shit don't matter here.
Colin, if we talking about a win, right? If we talking about a win, there's 30% of people who can even decipher this song the way we're doing right now.
I don't want to talk to them. I don't give a fuck what those people have to say.
Cool, but if we talking about where
Nah,
the
that's
win
relevant.
is gonna go
That's
publicly,
relevant.
It's not relevant.
That's relevant.
It's not.
That's
not.
right. It's
'Cause
not relevant
we're
in
talking
the beat.
about the best. Nah, f- that. We're talking. Go ahead, Moya.
I see what you're saying, Bika, but Kendrick is not obscure.
He's really not.
Sad.
He's not obscure.
Yeah.
In fact, he is internationally known in the same regard that Drake is.
If not better.
Because I'm just
What,
saying,
bro?
I'm
Who's more?
just-
Hold on, wait. Time out. Time out. Pause. Who's more popular?
I'm not
Who's
trying to
more?
argue.
Hold on.
That's irrelevant.
Bro, stop.
That's what I
Hold
said.
on. Wait. I have a question for you. Who's more popular internationally, Jay-Z or 50 Cent?
50 Cent.
Just
Jay-Z.
because you're popular here don't mean shit. My nigga, when you go across seas, guess what they're doing? Listening to lyrics and bars, nigga. Did you watch? You talked about Kendrick's performance in
Big
France.
Steppers, they were speaking in English. I didn't even know it was in French, Bika.
Don't tell me that Drake is a bigger artist internationally than Kendrick Lamar, because he's not.
He's selling out stadiums
He's not.
in other
I
countries,
don't have to
just like Drake.
If that's
So-
if that's the conversation you want to have, go somewhere. I'm sorry, Beak, it's gonna sound like a shot to you. Go past the Caribbean, and then go see what these niggas is listening to, dog. Y'all, bro, what y'all gotta say? I studied in Spain,
What's
my
that?
nigga.
I
I heard more
I don't have
Kendrick
the
than I
numbers.
heard fucking Drake.
But what I will say as well is just like,
Really being at
Kendrick-
mansion parties with real people that's outside, bro. Like I was moving around out there. Them niggas was actually bumping Kendrick for real.
Nah,
and they was
Colin.
talking about some Drake on
Colin.
some hype beat.
You're not hearing me though. I'm talking about what's gonna be on the radio, what's gonna be in commercials.
I don't
what's,
give a
it's
fuck about none of
It's not
that.
gonna happen.
Nah,
Y'all
that's not-
only.
Y'all not he-
Then you're not hip hop.
Where
Then
you-
there's no point of having this conversation. Like Mos
I'm
Def
saying.
said, you're not hip hop. Then if your barometer is going to be commercials, and that's not even the truth. Because how many times were we watching the NBA Finals, Quill, and when they was cutting the commercial, I love myself. That was like 3 seasons of them doing that. So what are we talking about? Kendrick is marketable. It's just as when Kendrick drops, there's a good chance that depending on where you're looking, certain places are gonna pick his stuff up before they pick up Drake's.
Colin, let me ask you.
He got the same star power.
Even if you're talking about popularity, right? Let's look at another beef, because hip hop is just beefs.
No. I'm not solely targeting popularity. I'm just saying his ability. I'm saying what Drake has the ability to do with a song as an artist.
He makes great songs.
Something that a lot of people have not been able to do. I honestly haven't necessarily seen it done since. I don't even want to go there.
I don't like the speculation. Let's go back to the actual list.
There is nobody, when they're around me. Is that not the same type of shit that Drake does?
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, let me ask you a question.
Is love an amazing song, or am I fucked up? That's leading the witness. How do y'all feel about the song Love?
That's one of my favorites.
Oh no, that's
what the fuck are we talking
that's
about?
Loyalty.
Loyalty, whatever.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But Love is good too.
That Love is with XXX. With XXX. Oh, Zakari.
That's what I'm just saying. Just love. That's what I'm just saying.
Rihanna's not on Love.
Oh, Rihanna's on. Okay.
She's on Loyalty.
This is related.
Loyalty.
That's a sample of 24K Magic.
It said I'm geek and a bada.
Now listen. Now, bigger.
Ooh, that pussy good is to die for.
You know we cool, but
stop playing.
God, y'all not explaining to me. I get what y'all saying. I actually, in a sense, agree. I'm just saying what the dummies who don't know this stuff the way we know it.
Are there still niggas on the other side?
Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Let's look at the.
Riddle me this, Beaker. I would compare this beef.
Let's look at this.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
I would compare this beef to Nas and Jay-Z.
We still don't trust you.
Nas is popular. Jay-Z is popular. They went head to head and they had a beef. But then it was under a different lens, under just hip hop, not just popularity, hip hop. If you ask hip hop heads, they will tell you that they believe Nas body.
Yeah.
And same thing goes with Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma.
Yeah.
Nicki had the better song. It got more plays. It wasn't her best song? No. Do people bump it now? No.
Yeah.
But Remy's diss was crazy.
Yeah.
But and when it comes to dissing is like boxing.
It's different. That's why I literally said, my bad to cut you off more. Hold on, Big, but I literally said in the beginning, what are we talking about here? Because are we talking about who's better, like career and all the longevity? I'm like, are we talking about this right here? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
what I'm talking about, Quill, is these two men are in two different pockets, right? But what is Drake's specialty and what is Kendrick's specialty? That's what I'm getting at. What is gonna be Kendrick's shooter and what's gonna be Drake's shooter? That's all I'm saying. Kendrick, the creativity in this song was wild. That's the part that Drake has to be scared of.
I don't think Drake has to be afraid of anything. You're a Drake fan. You're bugging. Like, I don't think he got to be afraid of anything.
We're disagreeing.
The way this song was crafted, yes, right?
That's his strength.
That's the hardest punch that he just threw at Drake because they both got a pen. They both have a pen. His strongest punch right here was the way this just was crafted. He's a creative artist. Drake's strongest punch, this is all I'm saying. Drake's strongest punch is gonna be that star power. That he has the ability. He's a well-rounded artist. Kendrick just said himself on the song.
You can't. That's my thing. I don't think you're understanding. He cannot play that card here.
I said earlier, I don't like the speculation. It doesn't work in this. This is speculation doesn't matter.
No.
You've never had to deal with.
Y'all going the wrong way.
What?
I'm not. Y'all trying to convince me that Kendrick.
I'm not trying to convince
bigger. That's not what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying.
Nobody's saying that.
What I'm saying is you're saying that Drake will
No,
make
you're saying
song out No,
his
It's not even, it's not even
That's
that
what
I'm
you're
saying
saying?
that
No.
Kendrick's as big. I'm just saying, nigga, that star power means absolutely nothing
okay.
right here, bro.
I say
When you
star
are
power-
staring a fucking killer in the face, you can't outstar that nigga.
I say
That's
star
why I
power.
say he lost to Joe Budden. You cannot outstar a killer. When a killer steps to the plate and calls your name, you can't, and you run the star power, you lost.
Okay.
Are you pop or are you a
Listen.
rapper, my nigga?
Drake-
What is the?
Let's talk.
Drake's coming back with something crazy. So
Right.
I disagree with with the points you're coming from right there. Highly disagree.
All I'm
Like
saying
he's coming
is,
back with the
Colin,
word.
We can leave this alone. All I'm saying is Drake's main thing here that he can use to his advantage, if he's lucky enough to use it the correct way, is that he is a well-rounded artist. What do I mean by that? Yes, Kendrick may have a lot of this list too, but Drake has the ability. He has the penmanship. He has the delivery. He has the star power. He has the ability to make it into a commercial hit. All of those, and he has the ability to hit adults, kids, all this stuff. He can make it into a TikTok song, all of that, right? He has the ability to spin all of that into one song if he can manage to do it.
We gotta see.
And that will be his strong suit if he uses it correctly. But he gotta come correct, and he got one chance, or he gotta stay home.
Because the only fallacy with that argument is that push-ups and tailor-made freestyle exist. People are not reciting either one of those songs word for word like maybe they did back-to-back or charged up. It's just not.
Oh, that's interesting. Nah, push-ups?
push-ups.
Nah, hold on. Nah,
I didn't say it wasn't
But-
great. I
but-
enjoyed
Somebody,
it.
somebody,
But
somebody,
people
somebody
are-
was, somebody
is
was
it being played on the
somebody
radio
was
and
at-
people are saying it word
Oh,
for
no,
word.
I
Somebody-
get you. I
Whoa,
get you.
whoa,
I
whoa,
get you.
I'm not. See now,
get
look.
you.
Once again, I gotta keep it. I gotta stay
Drop it
true to my thing.
50.
The radio. I don't care what they playing on the radio. Neither one of these songs I think is really getting heavy radio play, or none of
they
these songs
won't.
get heavy radio
They
play.
won't.
But what I will say is Metro just did a show and somebody was in the crowd and screamed, "Metro, shut your hoe ass and do some drums." Metro was on stage. It was like, Ty, I heard that.
Yes.
And he did.
Oh,
it.
yeah,
So-
in terms
so
of,
I
like,
can't
going
say-
viral,
I can't co-sign.
In terms of going viral,
Co-sign
that
that.
went
Wait,
super
wait.
viral.
That's
Metro
I
shut
didn't
your
say
mouth.
crazy
that things
vibe.
wouldn't go
Like,
viral.
what?
I'm just saying we're talking about his ability to make a hit song. But are not usually radio play songs.
Hold on, wait, y'all. Wait. Flag on the play real quick, though. Back to Maury's point in the beginning. Metro said back to the kid in the crowd, "Ha, ha, ha. I heard that, right?" Was that him he already knew that he had some drums coming real quick for our ass soon? Listen, that could have been a little secret message.
Wait, what?
But,
Yeah, my bad.
when the kid in the crowd said, Metro, shut your stupid ass up and play some drums or whatever, Metro just giggled and said, "Ha ha ha, I heard that."
Yeah.
Could that be him laughing because he knew he had some drums coming on Tuesday?
Could have been. Also,
Yeah.
could have just been Metro being Metro and just being a showman and being out in public, not trying to
Respectfully.
lend too much to it. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
also, what I will come back to you and say, Bika, this goes back to the group chat. You were saying this dogpile thing that they've been doing to Drake is not only just kind of unfair, but it's making Drake look like Thanos.
Like the superior.
I do believe you are correct on that.
Bing bong.
Because in
Man.
my mind, Drake's got to come out with two more disses. One just crafted for Kendrick. But then everyone he hasn't dissed yet. If he hasn't dissed Travis yet, he needs to diss Travis. If he hasn't dissed
he hit
Kanye,
everybody.
he needs to diss Kanye. Because Kanye got on an interview.
Kanye, get out of here. I'm so tired of Kanye.
I love Ye, but Ye
Kanye,
just
first of all, I'm the big three. Kanye, you're a whole generation ahead of these niggas. Shut the hell up. Kanye always wants to hijack something when his shit ain't selling.
Ye just hates Drake.
He
Ye
just
hates
does.
Drake.
He just
Yeah, he
does.
hates Drake, but at the
He
same
made that
time,
clear before everybody.
Kanye really
Yeah, that's
just
true.
loves. Kanye really just loves hijacking any movement to make something about himself to try to
Yeah,
sell.
of course.
some type of- You just
Selfish
put out
marketing,
Vultures.
in
Vultures
fact.
is doing great. Shut your ass up and let these niggas have their moment. I don't want to hear your bitch ass right now, dog. You have no point because you never went in a real beef like that before Drake, anyways. And you already beat
you
him
got
with the
cooked.
poop diddy scoop, Joan. I'm sorry. Actually, no. I'm sorry. That'd be freestyle. That'd
Kanye's
be
beef
freestyle.
was dropping the same day as 50.
That was
it.
that was fake,
That was
and that was
it.
no, it wasn't. That was fake, and that was between their label.
It wasn't
was
even
set
real
up.
beef.
It
It was
wasn't
just.
real.
That was planned.
It was very intentional.
Okay.
But let's get back to the lyric
Yeah,
breakdown.
let's get back to we took a long tangent.
Yeah, it was a very long tangent.
Well, I mean, now at this point, the lyric breakdown is damn near done. We just arguing at this point.
Yeah.
How many
Nah.
times?
Nah, she said the Thanos shit, and I just wanted to say the nigga said ain't a 20v1, it's a 1v20 if I gotta smack the niggas that right for you. I'm like, like damn, like
Oh,
We got 2 more major lines to go through.
Let's go. Y'all got it.
The tummy tuck allegations.
BBL Drizzy.
let them know where you got your abs from.
But you said the lyric breakdown was almost through. To be honest, there's some real like heavy bars in there.
No,
We could be
there's
here
more.
till
Like,
midnight.
yeah, for real, it could be
Yeah,
here
it's a
forever.
lot.
Some
It's a
heavy
lot.
bars in there.
So
Like,
let me say
the
that.
ghost and AI.
Hold on,
play
wait.
on
We
play.
just
My fault.
mentioned certain stuff and then just didn't say anything about it. Moriel, you asked about BBL Drizzy.
Word.
The constructed abs. Where you got your abs constructed from?
Well, back to the Thanos comment. When he does come back with the next disc, he definitely got to go for Rick Ross. Because Rick Ross been coming crazy on the BBL allegations.
I don't think we
and
should
the
do
no
that.
and the no job.
No.
No,
I don't think
that's
that's a good
irrelevant.
idea.
Yeah, I would just leave Ross
No,
alone.
You
you
not-
don't gotta say nothing to Ross.
You know who not
He
like
already said what he had
Rick
to say to
Ross,
Ross.
big ass.
He gave Ross, not everyone, but most of his number one hits. He don't gotta give to Ross.
Number one hits, yes.
Most.
But if you thought, but once again, here's
Bro,
where
we're not talking career. I keep saying this. We're talking about this right here. Whose songs are better right now when we talking about
we could talk
these
career
people?
because I do want to mention this. When it comes to these conversations, I don't want to hear about your number one songs because guess what? Your number one songs aren't your best songs.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
Conversation
And especially
done.
when you talk about the
That's true.
vastness of his catalog, this is true.
That is true.
I'm not a star to a stay scheming. Let's talk about it. Stay scheming, crazy. But if we're talking about what's gonna move the club and move the party more, as a DJ, I'm not a star.
I ain't gonna lie. Give me Stay Scheming in the club.
Somebody lie. I got some
I'm playing both.
Valid.
I'm playing
Valid.
both, but
But
when I hit my evil genius laugh, when I hit that evil laugh, oh, you better believe it's a my Maybach music. I'm not a star, huh? Somebody lied, I got a pistol in the car, huh? A 45 if I died it. Stop playing, man. As a DJ, when it's that type of vibe, if it's that element is in there, and if it's possible danger in the club, I'm playing. I'm not a star.
4-4
Immediately.
bulldog, my mother.
I'm gonna play Stay Scheming
I
too.
pointed at you and tell that mother.
That's like more of like a
Load up
come
the
down
chopper.
song. That's not like bring us up type shit.
No, that's when we go. No, when I'm taking it up. Oh no, I'm not a star. That's when we get into the climax.
Yeah.
And then once we hit that climax, and now we're starting to kind of. Now we're just going as we go.
They crescendo.
This is what.
Stay
Yeah.
Scheming.
This is after Swag Surfer.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
This is the Drake. This is the Drake y'all about to get though. Y'all talking about Stay Scheming.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold y'all, bro.
Like,
Depending on how the party is, bro, I might not even get the Drake's verse on Stay Scheming.
Sometimes.
What, you know,
nah,
Most of the-
that's
most of the
valid.
times,
That's
I'm not
valid.
getting the Drake's verse
That's
on
valid.
Stay
That's
Scheming.
valid. That's valid.
I'm changing the song before then. I gotta
That's
keep
right.
this party going.
Quill just made the point that I've been basically making all night.
Ooh.
That bag that Drake can get to
It's very deep.
is deep.
I ain't say it wasn't.
But what I just don't like this altogether. These
Real
men
quick,
is-
I'm gonna pause you. Real quick. Shout out to what's MJ? Damn, bro? How I just blank on his whole rap name,
How did I
bro?
miss that?
Oh my goodness, bro. I don't want to. Yo, get on your other page, bro. I just blanked on your actual rap name. I'm about to call you by your real government, bro. But shout out to the bro, man. He said Kendrick bugged.
No, he
yeah.
didn't.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Biggie.
if Drake get into his Stay Scheming, if Drake get into his ransom bag, if he get into his ransom bag like OG Drizzy, it could get there. But I just don't. To be honest with you, even as a Drake fan, I just don't like this at all. And I agree, which is the point Kendrick's been making from the beginning. It comes back to Kendrick making absolute sense. They're in two different pockets. I just don't. That's all I've been trying to say, basically. I don't even like this. I would have rather seen Kendrick and Cole.
That's a loser's mindset.
Would have gotten that.
Like, I don't like where she coming from right now. I don't like where she coming from right now. Like what? Because I was just like, yo, I just shouted out Kobe earlier. Like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Like, Drake is a dog. Like, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Like, we're not gonna do that.
That's a loser. That's a loser mindset.
Like, what? No, I'm so mad at Cole, bro. But man, listen, we're not gonna do that.
We're under 10 minutes.
Okay. There's two more we gotta get to. The second one is the sexy red drop. Okay.
Oh,
Two bad bitches, and he accused him of not even liking women.
Bro.
Time out. Question. When was the last time any of us have seen Drake around JT?
Long time.
I mean, was he ever really around? She was locked up.
JT, do you love me? Are you riding? Go ahead.
She wasn't
Keep
in
going.
that video.
Keep going.
That's
It's
all I
not
had
a-
to say.
Risha, do you love me?
It's been a while.
You say you
I thought
probably.
he, I thought he was. Never mind.
I think you see two bad bitches.
I'll say this
Pop
about
ass
Drake,
with 'em.
and I love Drake wholeheartedly. Drake is a wave
said-
rider.
I think
Oh,
He's a wave
word.
rider.
That's what he was coming. Yeah,
bad.
we've been said that. Jake.
Wholeheartedly. I love Drake, but he's a wave
But that's
rider.
that's about the money
He's a
though.
wave
Like
rider.
that. Like to be honest, that's not about image or nothing like that. That's about dollars.
man on
Like
the
Real,
Yeah, that's
but
what I'm
although
and everything.
that is
He's a
still one
wave
of my
rider.
to this day, that's still one of my favorite. In my feelings, one of my favorite Drake songs.
bro, I have a lot of favorite Drake songs. That's what I
I
said.
have
like,
a
really.
lot of
Like,
favorite.
one of my
It wasn't
I'm
until I
talking
went
this
to a
beef,
Drake
like-
concert, I'm like, damn, I like that song too. Damn, I like that song
Like,
too.
yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
I like that song
Yeah,
too.
feel me? I have a
We've been
lot of
liking Drake
favorite Drake
songs
songs.
since
I'm a
liking Drake
singing ass
songs since
nigga.
I was
Shout out to Keith. Keith said because we got our live going right now, or at least I got my live going. Keith said that Drake is an entertainer, Cole is a rapper, Kendrick is a lyricist. I think that's a great
Levels.
breakdown.
J. Cole is
Although
also a lyricist.
They can
We not gonna do
all.
that.
They can. Yeah, but what's a rap? But Cole's a rapper.
If you have to
Cole's
put the three
Cole is
in
a
each,
Cole
you're
is a
right.
Cole is.
You're
if
right.
you- which one of them? If you
Yeah,
sat
if you
here
had
and
to
talked
put the
about the
three in each
1970s
category,
definition
you're
of
right.
a
If
rapper,
you have to smash
J.
Mary
Cole
Kill,
Yeah.
then-
stands
you're right.
alone in the middle as the prime
Rapper.
version of who a rapper is. So I think that's
Now-
a great breakdown.
I can tell you.
Obviously, all of them can wear they all can
Yeah,
wear
well,
those three.
the
colors.
hats.
one-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, me being a Kendrick stan, one thing that I just want to say to you, saying that he's a lyricist, the fact that he's
Sexy
able
red.
to reuse some of his lyrics,
He might twerk with him.
this one's a little bit deeper, because you know me, I like the callbacks.
Shaking ass.
I like the callbacks. And like, so initially I mentioned how he used "Don't Tell a Lie About Me, I Won't Tell the Truth About You." That was from the Heart Part 4. There's another part right at the end of the song where he starts talking about how Drake don't know nothing about that, right?
We have to
Talk
about
about how Drake don't know how to be a father, teaching his son how to pray, all of that. That's cool. Drake don't know how to be a dad, whatever. But what I'm looking at is that
Make
sounds
sure you keep paying attention to
the way-
to the camera.
the way that he says it.
We'll cut out in like 7 minutes.
If you listen to ADHD, 8 doobies to the face, dot, with the way he says it, it can be like a double entendre to dot, that, and dot, saying bye to my old ways. I don't need none of that. So you don't know nothing about dot. You don't know nothing about me, bro.
Dot.
You don't know nothing about
And
me,
about
dog.
Dot. Word, you right.
And who produced on Section 80? J. Cole.
Woo!
J. Cole
Fire.
produced this song right here.
Fire.
That's all I had to. I just wanted to make sure I got that out before the because that's one of the things that stuck out to me the most. I was like, yo, bringing that double entendre back to because his core fan base is probably the only people that will really be able to point that out. But I'm bringing it to the masses like that. I can
Boy,
almost
this shit get
guarantee
deep.
that's where he was going with that.
Now,
To get deep.
Oh, and the random acts of kindness.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
something I
God's
definitely
plan,
wanted to
God's
get into,
plan.
man.
Yep.
With
Kendrick-
the random acts of
Yeah.
kindness.
Kendrick definitely.
Which is why I said earlier, I made you made God's plan.
Yep.
he definitely pointed
Random
out
acts
though.
of kindness.
He
That was
def-
God's plan.
he-
Because I think what we're really talking about.
Wave hopping.
Well, what we're
Random
really
acts of
talking about,
kindness.
Bika, is like if you think about all right versus God's plan, for example, all right because of how it touched the culture and what it was used for, that could end up in the Library of Congress.
So wait.
Yeah.
Why?
If it's not there already.
Yo,
Why
we're gonna
is
be all right
God-
with the
why
story of
is-
my life in 2016.
Why
Like
is
that,
God,
like my
why is
literally my
God's
anthem.
plan
Like I fuck
the,
with it.
the competitor to that
Look
song?
out.
It's not.
It's the comparison. It's the
It's
comparison.
He
probably
doesn't
the,
have
the
anything
best
else
comparison.
that matches
It's probably the best
what
comparison.
that
Doing the
was.
same- because you're doing the same. It's Malcolm versus Martin, where we're doing the same thing, kind of, sort of. We're empowering the people. We're making people feel good, but I'm gonna be more militant about mine. You're gonna be more peaceful, and you're gonna appease the white people.
Yeah, I was just about to say he is the house. Like, come on, that's what Kendrick's saying. That's what he's saying.
There's
Like,
always been
like,
this. When,
Yeah.
why?
That's why he said, I don't
why do
feel
we have to
comfortable
act
with you
as if
saying
this hasn't
nothing,
been?
like-
I don't even want
like,
to be in
that's-
a conversation no more.
But
That's
why?
what he's
But
saying,
why
though.
do we have to act as if this
Because
conversation hasn't existed for
What y'all not
eons?
doing that
It's
don't
the
make
same
sense.
conversation.
What y'all doing that don't make no sense at all. Y'all comparing Drake to a pocket that he don't even go to. That's not his pocket.
But
That's why
you
this
brought
whole
up
thing-
How is it
career,
not
so
his
that's
pocket?
irrelevant.
I'll admit it. Watch your motherfucking mouth, boy. Huh?
Bro, he has a song called "Started from the Bottom." Like, you should be
saying,
able to
I'm
talk about how you're
saying,
relatable
I'm
to
saying.
us. Like,
That's
if you
not
start,
his
Y'all
like,
angle.
listen to all of them.
Why we
hits, nigga,
talking
like-
about? Why we talking
Like,
about?
bro.
All right. Why we talking about?
What is it? What do
Damn,
you
why
mean? What are we
Mad
talking
City?
about?
Why we
All
talking
right,
because we
no.
brought up careers.
That's
Like,
not-
again, that's
that's
why I
not
said,
what
are we
Drake
talking
did.
Bingo,
careers
wait,
or
why,
disses?
wait, stop. Why can we not bring up all right?
Bro, because y'all are talking about a pocket Drake does not touch. Drake talks about getting in your bag, getting out your bag. It's your feelings.
That's-
he don't
Does
talk
Kendrick
about
talk
that
about
stuff.
that shit too?
He don't talk about
So why
that
are
stuff.
you talking about it if Kendrick don't talk about that? I can sit here and do the same argument for you. That's a terrible argument.
Nah, son.
But
Y'all
here's, but here's the same thing. Like,
Man, y'all wrap up,
To-
man. Y'all let
to-
me know when it's time to close.
to bring
out.
it back,
I'm about to go
the
roll up.
reason that we can talk about that is because on the track, Kendrick even said, "I'm the one that the culture F with." Like, how many black features till you black enough? Like, he straight up said that. And then he said, "I hate when you say the word." Come
Like,
on,
you
dog.
feel me?
Well, because
That's-
you know what?
It's
This
hitting different. Hold on, give me my mic.
Kendrick came back
It's
with
hitting
all.
different right now because we don't have our headphones and I don't have my laptop playing right now. But the number one drop I was gonna play all day was the clip of Drake saying, "Yo, that's the type of nigger that I really look up."
Ooh, ew. Why did you say it like that? That was disgusting. Like, what was that?
Something
Yo,
that I
Kendrick
was
came
like, I
back
used
with
to
all
see
four
out
his
and be like,
black
yo, that's that
friends.
nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing.
Woah
He
Chill
open.
Wednesday, man. Y'all know what it is, bro. We got 3 minutes left. We gonna talk. I'm gonna let them talk. I'm closing out, bro. It's Tune and Drake is cooked, my nigga. I'm out.
I wouldn't say cooked,
Wait. I'll be
Pass
back.
me a roll.
I will be back. And I'm letting y'all know when Drake dropped his record.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I want
say
y'all.
cooked.
I want the chairs lined up in a triangle. I want y'all to sit the fuck behind me. That's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to sit behind me. I
Oh,
don't want
my God.
nobody talking.
You one of his writers?
Yep.
Yo,
I wanted
dog.
it.
1v21?
Vika is offense. Jason, Vika said, "Get behind me, Drake."
Yo, word,
Get
dog.
behind me, Drake.
Saying.
How that
all
song?
I'm
How that
saying.
song go? Be a fence around me every day.
Like niggas not making no sense. Like
No. But
y'all comparing itty bitty piggy to UNITY. Like what the fuck is we talking about, bro?
But here's-
Like, y'all killing me,
all
trying to
I'm
go
gonna
bro.
say, all
Like,
I'm
two
gonna,
totally different bags. Z. Am I not making sense?
all I'm gonna say, Drake.
like,
Listen, if you want to get real about it though,
that's like comparing. That's like Nicki and Queen Latifah beefing, my nigga. Like, what are we talking about?
but here's the thing though. We all admitted that Drake
This
can rap,
don't
and
make
Drake
sense.
is the one that threw his hat in the ring.
all we can do, all we can compare here.
I've never heard Vika be actually mad.
Vika is living right now.
That's so. I literally, the first thing I said in this podcast is that if Drake is gonna stand any chance, he better have something crazy like he said, or shut up. That was hard. That's not what I'm arguing. Kendrick is a phenomenal artist. That's not what I'm arguing.
Well, you know what? I have one last question. Depending on who actually wins, will they have to retire?
Can I tell you this?
No.
Can I tell you this?
It was a hold on. I gotta find
Can I
that. Like,
tell
go
you
ahead.
the
Go
story?
ahead.
Yeah.
No, I don't think nobody's gonna win. That's my point.
Nah, somebody's gonna win.
Two different
Somebody's gonna win.
bags. two different bags. Nobody's gonna win.
Somebody's gonna win. You're tripping.
There will be blood.
This might go down as one of the best of all time. This is about to go in the file with Jay and Nas, Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah.
Nobody's about to win.
This whole beef
It's all
might
gonna
end up
be-
in the Library of Congress.
The win.
So
is
you
gonna
think
be based
it's
on,
going to be a stalemate?
the win is gonna be based on perspectives. That's it. Perspectives. That's it.
And on that note, we are out of time, y'all, officially. This has been Woah Chill Wednesday. We got into it. Y'all get into it in the
We don't want to
comments.
hear
Let
you
us
say
know how
nigga
y'all
no
feel.
more.
Let us know how y'all feeling in the comments. We are out. Deuces.
Hot power.